Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be returning to Boros Synthesizer. Um, this is a list designed by Parallax. Here we go. Played a different list. The last couple times I've played this one, there's a lot of small changes to be made here or there depending on your playstyle or how you want the deck to work. I've been interested in trying a version of the deck with Kuldotha Rebirth, and that's what we're doing today. And Parallax had the really cool idea to play Rites of Initiation in the deck, which is going to give the deck a lot of acceleration, a lot of speed, a way to close out the game, basically. So it's going to seem like maybe we're attacking for medium damage, and then Rites of Initiation will end the game on the spot. Or at least that's the hope. The sideboard has also changed a little bit. We still have Electrickery, Gorilla Shaman, Krark-Clan Shaman, and Pyroblast. But now we're playing Lone Missionary in order to get maximum amount of life from our creature here. This is our anti-burn technology. And as far as Bogles are concerned, we're playing Aura Fracture and Leave No Trace. Burn and Bogles are both big players right now, so you're definitely going to want to have something in your sideboard that's going to address that. Yeah, we'll keep this. Go turn 1, play this tapped. Turn 2, probably just Thraben Inspector. And then turn 3, play a Synthesizer. Looks like we're playing against Affinity. Although this could actually be Storm. Interesting. My guess would probably be Storm. Hey Ryan? Currently building Yogg after seeing some of my YouTube videos? Awesome! As you're probably aware, Yawgmoth is my favorite modern deck right now. I've been playing it for a long time. I'm glad that you're working on building it. That's great news. Alright, so my original intention was to play Thraben Inspector here. Just because, you know, it's what we can do. We could play Synthesizer, but like, it feels kind of bad to play Synthesizer this turn. We're probably not going to be able to get the proper value out of it. I guess we can hold up Galvanic Blast. It's just kind of not a great turn. Not a great turn. Galvanic Blast is going to be a lot better. I guess we could have rebirthed the Clue. I kind of like rebirth the Clue there, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. But it's a sorcery, so it's too late for that. Hello, Crown. Been a while. Thanks for coming around. So yeah, I think turn 3, perfect time for a Synthesizer. Let's see what we got on top. And then maybe we can, like, Seeker of the Way or something. Get a Bolt. I might be a little bit too interested on getting value out of Synthesizer all the time. Definitely slowing myself down with it. Where I could be, you know, like, Seeker, Rebirth, get aggressive. So we're going to rebirth the Synthesizer here. See what we have on top, and probably play Seeker of the Way. And we'll go for the win next turn. Are we going to even have the win next turn? We're going to have a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 4, 13. We almost have the win. So it looks like they're probably going to have to go for it here. They might not know, but it should be pretty obvious that from this board here we should be in position to win, so this is the best turn for Sandpop to go off. The thing in our favor here is that generally this Storm deck is going to require 2 or even 3 turns in order to continuously churn through their deck. In any event, it's out of our hands, so whatever happens, happens. Ooh, Titan Rising. I just caught that. Cheers. Yeah, the hydrates should come back after after a while. I think I set the timer for 10 minutes, but I can't recall exactly. If we return the synthesizer, we got the Galv Blast still to go. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4 is 13, so we are still 1 off. I'm gonna ignore the Skyfisher and cast the Glint Hawk. I want to try and get the win this turn. I think this actually just gives me the win, whatever the card is on top. Because we get an extra prowess trigger from the synthesizer. Oh my. Yeah, okay. Let's do that for spice. So we discard 3 cards at random. Excuse me. We discard 3 cards at random. All of our creatures get +3/+0. Titan Rising has got, oh yeah. Zaxman, you already saw it before I did. Good one. What Titan Rising is bringing up here is a really good point. It's always a really good idea to have a group of people to be able to discuss a deck with. So, you know, like a Yawgmoth Facebook page, Tom Ross, and Demonic Tutors have Discord pages that you can go to and check that stuff out. Or, you know, like if you have a team of players locally, always a good idea to get some feedback from other people. All right, so if we're playing against the combo deck, I like Gorilla Shaman. Where's the other one? There it is. And I think that's it. I think that's the only card I want. We don't need Golden Egg. And I think Makeshift Munitions is kind of medium. Lone Missionary, I'm not really on the life gain train for this matchup. I think that once they start going, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage. So I don't think that 4 or 8 life is going to save me. I think that it's going to be more about the damage that I'm doing or the resources I'm taking away from them, which is why I'm taking Golden Egg out, because I don't think I'm going to need to gain little life. But, you know, I could be wrong, and, you know, maybe 4 life would buy me that extra turn, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, keep this. I'm just going to slam this Gorilla Shaman immediately. Throw it right into play. No fear. They're not going to have removal for it, and now they're going to have to think twice about playing any artifact lands like that one. Because I'm just going to immediately crush it. Kind of hoping I get something on top I can play. Okay, Wind-Scarred Crag. Excellent. Let's kill this. Play a tap land. Don't lose too much tempo here that way. Could have played Ichor Wellspring or Seeker of the Way, but getting rid of their mana is pretty important. Being able to kill that Great Furnace was really good. Alright, so we have a couple options here. We could kill the star, which still draws them a card. Not very good. Kind of like play Seeker of the Way, play Rebirth, and then we just set up for Rites of Initiation next turn. Yes, Crown. That is exactly the reason. Rites of Initiation is kind of crazy. We're setting up a turn 4 win here. So we're going to be able to discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we're doing way over 20 damage here. So this is their turn. Just going to kind of sit back, let them do it. See what's what. But like I said before, it's difficult for this Storm deck to win on the turn. However, they could have something like Weather the Storm. The green mana there that's floating in the corner leads me to believe that that is their intention, to weather. So we might not have the win here. They might be able to weather, gain, you know, an obscene amount of life, and we're not going to be able to kill. But we'll do a little bit of math just to make sure, because we do have an obscene amount of damage available. Oh man, there's weather off the top. So they gain 33 life. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 4 is 20. 21, 22. So we're way off of kill. That Weather the Storm was super good for them. Casual 33 life gain, yep. So in that case, I think we have to start just killing their stuff. We can kill the Vault of Whispers and maybe play Ichor Wellspring. I like playing Thraben Inspector to get that extra creature down for rites, but like we're just playing our stuff out, so that's damage we're not getting with it. Get a bolt. We can kill these. It costs 3 mana to do so. Thought we had a pretty good turn set up, and then opponent storms off. The thing is, the Storm decks are playing Felden's Cane, so we kill their Stormers, or they don't have enough. They just reshuffle their graveyard back into their library and keep on going. Orzov, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you for the support, and enjoy the emotes. There's the Felden's Cane. Don't have any removal up, so we can't destroy these Blight Priests. Bounty! Thank you for the Prime sub. Alright. We're on our way to a scam train. Oh, there's a Weather the Storm going. They're going to gain a ton more life. We're going to take damage every time they storm. And that's a kill. Well played. Very well played. Don't think that 4 life was going to help us there. Yeah. A few people, Satan Raken among them, have been doing work on building the Storm deck back up, and it's very, very strong. I don't think it's quite better than what it was with Chatterstorm, but it's very good right now. I thought it was normal Storm too. It might have been a switch after board. Some of the Pinger Storm decks play the life gain Storm in the sideboard so they can switch. Because, you know, if Weather the Storm is good, then they might as well play into it. Huh. This one's kind of interesting. Play this turn 2, try and hit a land. Play this turn 3. We just got, like, Galv Blast for days if we can find 3 artifacts. I'm going to risk it. Big risk. Big gamble here. Need to find land in the top 2 cards. Gonna head to end of turn here, Lightning Bolt. Alright, land on top, let's go. Oh, rewarded. Cool. Just for 2. Okay, Ancient Den means that our Galv Blasts are full strength. But then it's difficult to rebirth. Okay. Yes. Get rid of your, actually, I'm going to get rid of your red land. Crown, I agree. Galvanic Relay is very problematic, but when the PFP were meeting, there was no Storm deck, so it wasn't really like something that was necessary for them to take care of immediately. Hopefully, they'll continue watching the format, and hopefully Galvanic Relay will be out of the format soon. I don't think it belongs here, but that's just me. And I'm not a member of the PFP. Okay, kill this. I'm going to kill the Chromatic Star as well. Four puts them to 7, then we have double Galv Blast. This hand here is pretty mediocre. We're on the draw. We have like a turn 2 Seeker of the Way. Hopefully our draws will be good, I guess. I've got lands, I've got spells to play. I don't really feel like I want to get rid of this one. Playing against Jund Wildfire, it looks like. That's a good draw. That's a good one. Alright, so now we get to play Seeker of the Way turn 2, turn 3 Synthesizer. That's really good. Titan Rising with the good cheer. Got to go, my friend. Wish I could stay longer for live streams, but work calls. I understand. Have a great day. Stay awesome. Believe in the heart of the cards. I believe. I'm a believer. Thanks, Titan Rising. Have a good day. Catch you next time. Yawgmoth tomorrow. Now, I haven't been playing with Synthesizer very long, but I believe that turn 3 is the ideal time to start casting your Synthesizers. Whatever you reveal on turn 3, you'll be able to play it, at least with this version of the deck. Oh, what? You don't want to target my Rustvale Bridge? They are, they're getting ready for a party over there. Oh no, a Braid. My critter. Okay, we get land. So I think I'll just play the Glint Hawk, return this, and play the land, depending on what other card we reveal. Another land, unfortunate. Alright, we could play one of these lands, or we could play one of our tap lands. Might as well play one of these, right? But I think we're just about to be outclassed. We have amazing card advantage with Glint Hawk and Synthesizer, but they have Boarding Party. Huh. That's an interesting choice. Bonder's Ornament, it is not. Yeah, no blocks. Start by playing the Synthesizer. Find another Synthesizer. Sure, we'll play that too. Find Rebirth. Sure, I'll play that. Synthesizer triggers again. Alright, so unfortunately the Skyfisher is a no-go. I think we'll just play the Wind-Scarred Crag, gain a life. Attack for 2. Maybe we're not even supposed to play the land, because that's like 4 damage that we just put into play there. We could have kept in hand. Still, if we don't play another land next turn, that should be 20 damage we'll be attacking with. 21, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, even more than that. Math is hard. 20 plus this. Ah, but they have Fiery Cannonade, so now we have nothing. Now Rites is just a dead card. Yeah, this is Parallax's list. Ooh. Penumbra Spider in the main. Be still my beating heart. I'm not supposed to like my opponents this much. Alright. Glint Hawk. So replay the Synthesizer first. Get Wellspring. Let's play the Glint Hawk, return the Synthesizer. Get land. Another party. Yep. Oh, showing Owlbear. Golden Egg plus Glint Hawk. Fair. I kind of get like tunnel vision on my synthesizer and trying to get maximum value out of it. I don't necessarily see, you know, like, oh, well, it's actually just better if I do this and this. Bolt. Well, I don't think the rites are going to be able to get us there this time. The trample on the owlbear, I think, finishes it off. Play the golden egg. Go to 4. Yeah. This one's done. Alright, so this is a problem. Playing a mid-range deck that's bigger than us. And we don't really have anything good in the sideboard. Guess we could bring in Gorilla Shaman. We saw them playing a ton of basics, plus the bridges. I don't know that they're going to have too many of the classic artifact lands. I wasn't paying enough attention to their lands. I just remember seeing a bunch of the new basics. Jay, cheers. What's good, Jay? Mountain Rider, thanks for the follow. Yeah, this looks good to me. Next turn, we'll start with Synthesizer, see what comes up. Okay, so they do have the artifact lands. Confirmed. I'll get a Glint Hawk. Let's hope we get a land here off the Synthesizer. That would be ideal. Nice. Good Synthesizer. Oh, that's unfortunate. Cannonade is a beating. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3 artifacts, and this is 8, 11 damage. Oh, we're almost there. Start with Synthesizer. Get Skyfisher. Pauper tells me all I need to know about the day of the week. Begins with the letter T. Hope we get a land here on this one. Nice! Going a little bit slow here, but we're getting great card advantage out of that synthesizer. Metamon, hello. Oh, there's the spider. That thing's a pain. Ooh, Rites of Initiation is going to be awesome. But when tomorrow comes around, it's not tomorrow anymore. I saw, what was it? There was this bar when I was living in Ottawa. They had this sign, free beer tomorrow. Of course, you know, it's never tomorrow. Whenever tomorrow rolls around, it's today. Blabar, hello? Exactly, it'll still be today. Kuldotha is a common. Yes, indeed. So I think we go Synthesizer, Kuldotha. Could go Synthesizer, Glint Hawk, Synthesizer, Kuldotha. And then set up next turn for Rites of Initiation. Alright, let's just start with this. Get a land, okay. Glint Hawk. Turn this. Get another land. Play this again. Get a synthesizer. Okay, that's kind of trash. I'm going to want a rebirth anyway, so we'll play one of these bridges. And I think we rebirth the clue. No, that can't be right. Rebirth the synthesizer. Not good value on that synthesizer, but it is what it is. We got a land out of it. Can't win everyone. We got a ton of value out of synthesizer earlier. I'm not attacking with Skyfisher. Their Penumbra Spider has reach. Let's cross our fingers, hope they don't have another cannonade here. So much value. Just the most value. Oh, this kind of looks like another cannonade. Because they have a foretell card, right? So if they're not casting the foretell card, they probably have cannonade. It sucks. Oh yeah, and they block here, snap block. Cannonade for sure. No way I'm going for the rites. They just get all my value if I try to do that. They trade here. They get the token back. Honored Heirloom into Wolf. And Galv Blast my critter. Well played. Now, we have the value, but their cards are better than ours. And party time. Llanowar Visionary. Excellent magic card. Like Phyrexian Rager plus. Getting aggressive with that spider, why not? We don't have anything that gives haste. Guess we can kill this with our 2 Wellsprings. Got a good critter on board, but they got removal for it. They are very low on cards available. Like, take a look at their library here. They have 42 cards left in the library. We have 30. We tear through our deck. Synthesizer, good draw. We got the Glint Hawk in hand. We're going to be able to get some good value out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, easy. 8, 9, 10, 11. Put them to 3. And then the Makeshift Munitions should finish it. 4, 8, 11. That's 3 mana. And then they go to 4, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts, so that should just be lethal. Ooh, I miscounted my mana. Yeah, I miscounted the mana. Shit. It's alright, we'll reveal Galvanic Blast on top. Alright, well, they're still in a really tough position here. We have blockers, they have 1 card in hand, they have to get rid of Makeshift Munitions this turn. Odd-looking Galvanic Blast? No kidding, right? I mean, Makeshift Munitions is your make-your-own Galvanic Blast. Altasaur, don't care. What do you storm into? Visionary, don't care. As long as you don't weather the storm here, gain any life, I'm golden. I'm going to play the Synthesizer first, just because, yeah, good value. They see what's going on. They need a life gain there. Alright, we can actually bring in the Gorilla Shaman. Take out the Golden Egg. I may take out one of our Kuldotha Rebirth. Yeah, and Rites of Initiation doesn't look too good in this matchup, where they're playing so many Cannonades. Hey, handsome. Yeah, Jay, I'm with you on that. I think they're gonna have weather. Not a fan of this one at all. I do not like this hand. This one's way better. Keep the hell out of this one. Cleansing Wildfire, that's their best start. Gorilla Shaman, but they have no targets. Let's just play the Seeker of the Way. And next turn we can play a Synthesizer, depending on if they reveal any artifact lands for us to target. Oh, come on. Another Seeker, let's play that. Oh, they got a Visionary. Okay. Are they going to use the last red mana here to kill the Seeker? No. Maybe they'll wait until combat or something. Let's start with Synthesizer. What do we reveal? Another Seeker of the Way. Gonna go to combat first, then I'll cast this. Alright, so we're definitely behind here. They're going to throw down a dinosaur. We've been missing land drops. They got ramp. They got Penumbra Spider. They're looking pretty solid over there. And no artifacts for us to target with our Gorilla Shamans. Looking not good. Place third Synthesizer. Get a red land, play it. We attack with our Seekers now, we just lose one. But we gain 8. Kind of interested in attacking. We're just going to lose them anyway if they cannonade. Give us a little bit of time. Now cannonade is a 1 for 2. We're still in a pretty bad spot, though. Is this a party? Yep. So they get to swing in for 14 damage? Seems good. Oh, and they Ancient Grudge one of my synthesizers. So there's a lightning bolt that's gone forever. Really lacking on red mana. Are they going to leave the... Oh, they're only attacking for 6. Okay. Yeah, but it would cost 7 mana to destroy it. The Gorilla Shamans were for their lands. They have some artifact lands. We saw them last game. Hey, Shauna. Boros Sin won a 60-man local event yesterday. Sweet. Yeah, the deck is, it's real, despite my, my record with it on Saturday. The deck is really good. Well, don't really know what to say about that, Shauna. Because I have no idea what's going on. In your country, my country, the world at large. It's all very confusing. I feel like the world is taking crazy pills. I'm sorry to hear that. And a Galvanic Blast that we cannot play. Well, they are going to have to be careful about how they attack. We have a healthy life total, and we have more cards than them. But their card quality is higher. Oh, very handsome. See, now look here, we're 41 cards into our library. They have 42 cards left. So we've basically gone through the same amount of cards. That's not how we want to be playing the game as Boros Sin. We want to be charging through the deck, leaving our opponents in our dust. But opponent is further through their deck than we are. That is not the way to win. I think we just go ahead and double block this. Maybe we're supposed to take the 6. That's a pretty big hit. Kuldotha Rebirth, that is a card that we play. Now we get to attack with a 5/5 Seeker. That's pretty good. And now our library is 37 to their 40. Oh my. Yeah, I guess that's actually a pretty good block. I wasn't really thinking. Which one do we want to get rid of? No, I think we sided that out. Yeah, we sided out both of them. Too risky. I think we'll get rid of the spider, since it blocks some of our flyers, although this blocks our flyers too. Blabire, you would win that bet. Good point. Packmate can be bolted. I mean, like, the token can be Galv Blasted, so we play more Galv Blasts than bolts. I should just be F6ing this. I'm way behind on clock. So sore about bringing these in. Basically dead cards. How many synthesizers do we have left? One synthesizer. Oh man, that's rude. We have no artifacts other than this one. And this is with flashback, so I should have seen it coming. Womp womp. Okay. All the things. Now, I can say that we're pretty happy about getting that game too. This seems like a really difficult matchup. Yeah, handsome. I think that it's pretty tough to come back from this at this point. We're empty-handed. We just have so few resources. Our card quality is low compared to theirs. Galvanic Blast for 4. Sacrifice a critter, kill that. No, it's just for 2! Because we have 0 artifacts. Imagine that, 0! I'm just going to take the damage here. Gonna be a big hit. Take 6. They have Gorilla Shaman too. Oh yeah, plenty of lands. Nothing but. This is game 3. We are running in the indestructible lands. We have some destructible lands as well. Another Altasaur. I don't think we can recover from a second Altasaur. Oh, they choose not to play Cannonade. Makes sense. This hand looks fine. Not good, not great, but just fine. Oh, the Trailer Park Boys. That's some good stuff. Okay, we're playing against Affinity. I think I'm actually going to take my first turn to just bolt that Disciple immediately. I guess we could play Wind-Scarred Crag. I think I like the Crag, actually, because then we can play this, and then we can turn to Inspector Bolt. And they're not going to be able to do anything too impressive with Disciple on turn 2. I could bet on turn 2 Seeker. Turn 2 Seeker is kind of good. Because next turn, we get to bolt this, get prowess, gain some life. Go ahead and draw 3 for effectively 1 mana. Is this a stream where we talk about Bruno? What's going on with Bruno? Oh, Disney song. Alright, fair enough. I always kind of feel left out with the Disney tunes. I was going to this Magic tournament a while back, and everyone in the car was like singing these Disney tunes that someone had made, like this Disney mixtape, and I was so out of my depth. I didn't know any of the words. Oh, Deadly Dispute the Disciple. The Lightning Bolt, it does nothing. Alright, we'll gain 3 there. Play Thraben Inspector and play our tap land pass turn. Fingers crossed. I mean, if we can draw a Synthesizer, we're laughing. But they got 7 cards in hand, so really dangerous. They've Deadly Dispute twice, plus the draws on Ichor Wellspring. They've seen a lot of cards. Oh my god. What just happened? How are we supposed to deal with this? Now there's the synthesizer. Can't even really attack with Seeker here. They'll just eat it with the serpent. But if we can find the Rites of Initiation, we might be able to get somewhere. Apparently, they disagree. Oh my god, another one? Damn. Just got all rocks in hand. Another rock. I really would have liked to land. Oh, this is so awkward. We can Galvblast the Mirror Enforcer, but then we just have a 5/5 and they can still just easily block it. Oh, that's rough. Seeker of the Way, you're just not doing it for me. Yeah, that was probably that Blobber, that was probably the better line. Attack with Seeker and then trade the Blast and the Seeker for the Gear Seeker Serpent. Gain a bunch of life. But that would have been a 2-for-1 trade. I mean, if we attack with the Seeker, we lose it, right? So it's a 2-for-1. We gain the life, but I don't know. Oh, that's very true. It's not like we're playing Journey to Nowhere. There's no 1-for-1 with a Gear Seeker. There's a land. Oh man, when I cast that Galvblast, I honestly didn't even count my artifacts. Imagine if we didn't have enough, and we just like threw that Galvblast onto the Mirror Enforcer for 2. Disciple of Alt. Am I just dead? Alright, I'm gonna have to refocus. Not exactly happy with my lines of play here. The monkey. It's an ape! Yeah, the Mox Monkey should be very strong here. They got a lot of regular artifact lands. We got 3 of them. We'll bring them all in. What else we got? Could bring in Pyroblast because they're playing Thoughtcast and Gearseeker. So we'll probably bring in Shaman and Pyro. Pyro will give us a 1-for-1 trade. For the Gearseeker, let us counter Thoughtcast. Hey, Mr. Rabe, what's good? Alright, so we want all of these and these. Take a golden egg. I want to keep the makeshift munitions, I think, to kill their disciples. What's changed in Pauper since the new set? Well, we got Moon Circuit Hacker and we've got Experimental Synthesizer. So a lot of decks are trying to take advantage of Experimental Synthesizer right now. This card, in particular, I think was the breakout card for the set. Doggo has also been seeing some play. Yeah, exactly. Moon Circuit Hacker. It has been seeing play. That was like one of the first cards that we played with the new format. Mono blue fairies. Very scary stuff. Yeah, the enchantment dog that draws a card when it comes into play. You can search it up when you're looking for enchantments. So Auras has started playing it. Not great. Keepable, though. Yeah, so since that has happened, Mono Blue Fairies has taken an uptick, Boros has taken a huge uptick, and Storm is broken again. Oh, come on. What is this shit? No spells. Just creatures. Alright, so what are we going to do here? I think we're going to play the Kor Skyfisher, bounce the Thraben Inspector, I think is the play. So we can make another clue. It's almost Chatterstorm level. Not quite there. Galvanic Relay. but it's very, very close to how good Shatterstorm was. The synthesizer gave it a huge boost. Yeah, it's harder to interact with. Yeah. It doesn't kill you as fast, but it's much more difficult to interact with what it's doing. Oh, hey, here's a 5/6 on turn 3. Pyroblast? Don't have the red mana if we get Pyroblast with a synthesizer, but I think it's what we gotta do. We could just play Inspector, attack for 2, set up synthesizer next turn when we have double red mana. Nope, not that one. This one. That was close. And we'll just block with Thraben Inspector here if they let us. They got a lot of bridges this time. Oh, so they use the pinger cards. What's the name of that card? Kessig Flame Breather. Yeah, exactly. So every time you cast a non-creature spell, it does 1 damage. And you just use that to win. You can also use Weather the Storm, plus that creature that whenever you gain life, it does a damage. Oops. Yes and no, because it's pretty easy for the Storm deck to just keep going. It's playing Felden's Cane, so if you kill their pingers, they're just going to put them back into their deck and keep storming. Hey! Oh, come on! Blue Elemental Blast. Another Glint Hawk. Guess we could return the clue. Or we could just play one of these things. Could return Den. Yeah, we got 6 coming in the air. That's 2 turns. Ooh, Disciple of the Vault. That's scary. That is so scary. Galvanic Blast takes down a Skyfisher. That knocks our clock back a turn. No attacks. Alright, let's start with Synthesizer. Get a Rite. Okay. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus the Seeker is going to kill whatever they block with. Oh, draw a card, you're right. Thank you. So I think that's lethal unless they have removal spell. We don't have the extra red. The extra red would have been really cool here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't kill both. Let's make sure we kill the Gear Seeker. Deadly Dispute. Okay, so they're looking for removal spell or Hydroblast. All right, let's discard 4. Are you dead? If you're cracking the blood, I think you're dead. Yeah, handsome. You're a huge help. You've been supporting me since the start. Love it. Exacxies because of that clue. Oh, you know, it's balanced. Don't worry about it. That's a lot of rebirth. Um, we haven't seen too much use for rites. I think that this has been the first deck where it's felt really solid, but maybe? It's difficult, right? Because most of the time with your general aggro decks where you're going to get a lot of creatures onto the battlefield to get that boost, you're empty-handed. Whereas this deck, because of the synthesizer, you're going to have a few cards in your hand all the time. Oh, yeah. I mean, Madness decks, what was there? There was a new card recently printed actually for Madness. What was it called? I think it was a 3-mana artifact. Tap it, produce any colored mana, and then 1 mana, tap it, tap an artifact, and you get to discard a card to draw a card. Not good. Might even say bad. 3 turns do nothing. Need that synthesizer. Hey! Alright. Get a choice of lands to play. I guess we'll play the tap land here. Not really interested in playing the synthesizer again. We'll play it again next turn. Got 2 lands off the top of our deck, though. Oh yeah, Fodder Tosser's amazing. Lost to Fodder Tosser not too long ago. Remember, you got Pyroblast. They cast something, you can Pyroblast, go ahead and do it. So many lands! One, 2 artifacts. Synthesizer makes 3 artifacts. And a rebirth. Neat. That's unfortunate. Alright, so if we rebirth the synthesizer, we don't get to play whatever card we get out of it. So I'm actually going to rebirth the Great Furnace here. Oh yeah, synthesizer is nuts. The fact that it gets you a card when it leaves the battlefield is a big deal, I think. We're almost keeping up with Affinity. Almost. We're tapped out here, so not able to counter their Hydro. Or sorry, their Thoughtcast, I mean. Oh yeah, I want to be hitting a land every turn. I want to be making my land drop every single turn. Because once we get the engine going, we just got so much to do with our mana. No attacks. Alright, 1 artifact, 2 artifacts. Start with Kor Skyfisher, return Synthesizer. Is there a cheap card, return artifact from graveyard? Not a cheap one. There are some expensive ones. I think there was a 5-mana creature that puts an artifact onto the battlefield. Not sure about stuff that brings artifacts to your hand. There should probably be something, but I'm not too familiar with what it would be. Okay, we got the planes, but if we play the planes, then the Galv Blast doesn't work. I guess we could just play the planes, play the Skyfisher, return the Synthesizer this turn. We'll lose whatever the top card is, but we get the Synthesizer back so we can replay it next turn. Ah. Oh well, there's nothing to target with it. Easier just to attack with these two. I mean, this would be a lot worse if they had a Tog. I mean, as is, Makeshift Munitions plus Disciple of the Vault is going to do us wicked damage. Well, we're tapped out, so F6. Anyone listen to the new MtG Remy video that came out the other day? A, B, C, D, E, F2. MtG Remy is great content creator, really funny stuff if you're into Magic the Gathering. I only learned about his content within the last year, but definitely happy that I finally found it. Alright, so we got Makeshift Munitions so we can kill the Disciple, which I think is a pretty big deal. Let's see what Synthesizer shows us. Rites? Oh man. This is big. Maybe I should have kept the extra red. I should have kept the extra red! Because they could have Hydroblast here. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh, they can only shoot down one flyer, right? They only have 3 mana? Oh, they have 4 mana. So yeah, they could shoot down... They could shoot down 2 things. Kill 2 things. Block the other thing, and then that's still 4 plus 10? Not lethal? Is that random? Um, I see your kill my goblin token, and I'll use my goblin token to kill your disciple. 2 can play at this game. One, 2. I only have 2 artifacts. Galv Blast only does 2. Don't like where this is going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 10. Oh, they actually have lethal. Yeah, they can kill. They have to go for it, but they can kill. And they're going for it. Almost got them on time, too. GG's. Well, Affinity, still a threat. Let's see if they make a punt here. Punt for me. Nope. Too smart. GG's. This hand is okay. I like it. Turn 2, probably Wellspring. Turn 3, Inspector Rebirth. Might want to slow it down a little bit. Glint Hawk on the Wellspring, but probably not. Probably want to go quick if we can get away with it. Could even actually, we might want to rebirth the Clue. Because then we could play Thraben Inspector on turn 3 with the rebirth, and that would make us pretty quick. We'll see what we're playing against. Storm. We're going to want to go as fast as possible. Oh, hey, Mix Slash. Yeah, Synthesizer's nuts. And our opponent's deck makes very good use of it as well. I would say that these are the two decks currently that are making the best use out of this card. But who knows? There could be another home for the card. Alright, let's just draw Rites of Initiation here and win the game. Would that even be enough? 4... And then... Oh yeah, I think that would be enough. Going for a mini relay here? No, keep going. Storm on. I can take a look at it after the match if you want to stick around. You'll have to send me a link though, so I'll put my name up in chat so that it's easy for you to find. You're gonna have to send me a whisper, not in the Twitch chat. Yeah, private message, because it just comes up as stars for everybody. Don't think we're winning this game. Think that our 4 power of attacks each turn is not going to be able to put up with the opponent's incredible card advantage. Should just F6 this. Interesting. Mirror Shell Crab definitely does make Exhume a lot better. Ooh, double Kessig Flame Breather, triple Kessig Flame Breather on the opponent's side. I think we're dead here. And the Deadly Dispute. I mean, they have two treasures here, so they can just play these synthesizers, right? Alright, what did we do against Storm last time? We brought in the Gorilla Shamans, right? What did we take out? Makeshift Munitions, Golden Egg. Should be ending the sideboarding in a moment here. Just practice patience. Here we go. Not a great hand. I mean, we get to go Thraben Inspector Seeker of the way. It's okay. Kind of land heavy, but, you know, we need to play a land every turn. Just gotta find a synthesizer, and the hand is okay. Here we go. Alright, what are we in for now? Alright, next turn is going to be real scary. Oh, there's the synthesizer, though. Okay, we hit a land. It's Glint Hawk, return the synthesizer. And we get Gorilla Shaman. Interesting. I think we would rather play the Gorilla Shaman than the Plains. So we'll leave the Plains in exile, play the Shaman, swing in for 4. And that ends the turn. And we got a synthesizer in hand, yo. Thing is, opponent, this is the start of their engine here. They've got mana, they got cards. They're going to be able to set up a big storm here into a relay and then really kick our ass next turn. Oh, that was a small relay. They probably have a second one. Yeah, probably a double relay turn. 3 mana available. It's gotta be it. Yep. Ooh, that is some good storm. Only 1 land? Wow. Of course, they have no artifacts for us to hit with the Gorilla Shaman. Alex, hello, and cheers. Getting us some pretty good card advantage there, but you can't keep up with Relay. I don't think that we're going to get another turn here, but if we do, we might be able to win. Got a lot of damage on board, so I think they have to win this turn, and we're at 27, so it won't be easy. But they got 2 Flame Breathers, a bunch of rituals, Weather the Storm. They can probably weather to keep themselves healthy. We won't be able to kill them next turn, and then they'll be able to probably win the turn after. Zaxman, if you remind me after the match here, we'll open the chest and we'll take a look at your deck list. I mean, this would seem like a great time for splitting our attention, you know, like, oh, well, I'm F6'd. It's not really necessary that I interact at all. I could, you know, do something else right now, but I'd like to be able to show off what Storm is doing. And, you know, so the viewers, all of you here on Twitch and YouTube, can see just how strong this Storm deck is. There's the Felden's Cane. Which allows them to continue storming even after they should have decked themselves. I think this is the first time that I've seen Feldon's Cane used to such great effect. Oh, there's Deadly Dispute. Oh, they just Deadly Dispute the Cane. Okay. They don't think they need to go through the deck a second time. They think they can kill me with the first go-round. Either that or they brought a second one in. I don't think they would bring a second one in this matchup, though. Don't think they need it. Although, just throwing the first one away. If I had any mana here, Gorilla Shaman would just be like, pop, pop. Not that that would actually do anything, because they would just sacrifice them in response. And make that mana. Yeah, here comes Weather the Storm. Gain a ton of life. And then Relay on top of that. So that takes away our opportunity to win the game. This turn coming. And they're going to be able to relay for a huge amount and have 2 Flame Breathers ready to take advantage of that. So we're going to want to try and find some form of removal here to get these things off the board so they're not just killing us. But on the upside, they drew a ton of lands. 1, 2, 3. I don't think that one counts. Looks like 3 lands on top. Oh, we drew a land too, though. Not what I wanted to see. Ugh. Terrible. Lightning Bolt, but we don't have the mana to play it. Too bad. Hey, handsome, why not grab Ichor? What? Would that be better than returning Synthesizer? Synthesizer only comes down for 1 mana next turn. We get no value out of returning Wellspring. Yeah, unfortunately, the Wellspring only gets cards when it enters the battlefield or goes to the graveyard from the battlefield, whereas Synthesizer enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield. And it only costs 1 mana, so I figured if we got another turn, I would rather have the 1 mana Synthesizer. Oh, Thraben would have been an interesting choice. Yeah, it was mostly just to get this in hand so we could recast it again next turn. Whereas, like, Synthesizer wouldn't trigger Seeker of the Way. This gets us an extra draw for 1 mana. Plus a trigger on Seeker, but I don't expect us to be able to live. I'm pretty sure we're dead here. Think you play this other Flame Breather, Petal. No, you're not going to play any of the Flame Breathers. You're just going to keep your mana for your spells and then just kill us because you got a ton of spells in hand. 7 cards in hand opponent has. Come on, 2 more spells. It's easy. Reckless Impulse and Chromatic Star. GG. Woof. This hand is slow, has no rocks for the Glint Hawk. Not a fan. I love this hand, though. A little bit slow, but once it gets going... I think we'll probably go turn 1 land, turn 2 Wellspring, turn 3 Synthesizer. So it's looking like Affinity again, but this could be Storm, this could be Mogwarts. Oh, no land drop. Gonna want the Mountain to play the Synthesizer next turn. Got 2 artifacts. Dark Rituals, we're playing against Storm again. This is the 3rd Storm matchup. Think we might have to revisit Storm next week. Lets me play Synthesizer again. And Stormin is fun. I'm going to write that down. Play Storm next week. Maybe I'll do like, maybe I'll do double Storm next week. I'll play this Storm deck and then play Is It Curve after that. But our game plan here of, you know, like slow, grindy advantage doesn't work very well against a relay deck. So we played 3 relay decks, Jund Wildfire and Affinity. Still better than playing against 3 Storm deck, or sorry, 3 Burn decks. But you can see why Burn has been making a bit of a comeback. It's able to kill on turn 4, so you're able to actually fight with Storm. Discard can be okay. The problem with Discard versus Storm is that a lot of the cards are going to be here in exile. So, like, look at how many cards they have in hand right now. 2. So they have Lotus Petal for red, they can Manamorphose. They've got Seething Song. Think we are probably dead here. Even if they run out of gas, they can like sacrifice a synthesizer, exile another card. Oh, there it is. All right, bring in Gorilla Shaman. Take out Golden Egg and Makeshift Munitions. Let's go. Okay, we got rites. If we can find Kuldotha Rebirth, we might be able to make something happen here. Oh, wow. They're going. They don't want to wait around. And relay for 7. Damn. Maybe I was supposed to not play the land there. Then we would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would have been maybe an attack for lethal. Maybe I was supposed to just hold the land there. I'm pretty new at playing Rites of Initiation. I guess I can draw a card with the clue. So maybe they don't know how dead they are. And we get a chance. Because if they just go for another big relay here, I think we have enough damage to kill. 3, 4... Okay, no, they have a blocker. I'll probably just block Thraben Inspector. It's pretty free. Maybe they'll double block Thraben Inspector. We can kill them both. Wellspring. I guess casting Wellspring is the same. It's just actually even slightly better than cracking Clue. No, because it takes a card out of our hand. Yeah, it is. It's a Legacy deck. The opponents get to play Legacy against our Pauper deck. No blocks! Fool! Weren't expecting this one, were ya? Dead. Should have blocked. Hey, Adepta Terra. Yeah, that's a good clip. You gonna take care of that? Gonna rebirth the clue here. No, I am not on Twitter. I don't really do social media. Hey, Valkanus. So uh, I'm playing Parallax's version with Kuldotha Rebirth, but I had another version that I was playing on Saturday against Propaganda, which is more of like a control-y version. There's so many different ways you can go with this deck. It's awesome. I love it. Oops. I guess I have guaranteed red to lightning bolt this if I want a synthesizer first. But that can get awkward. Maybe I should just Wellspring lightning bolt this turn. Oh, I guess the links don't really work, Adeptitera. I should probably give you VIP, though. Can I just do that from here? Try again. I set it up so you can post links. All right. Thank you. Curious if adding black or going with cleansing wildfire plan could work. Maybe I have been considering that. Cleansing wildfire with a slight splash of black for Omen of the Dead has absolutely been on my mind. I have not built the deck yet, but I do intend on doing something with that at some point. Oh, and with the vampire, that would be going pretty heavy into black at that point. Could do some really cool stuff with it though. Okay, there's relay for a bunch, and they're gonna relay a second time. It is very mana intensive, and I worry about playing a 5-drop in a synthesizer deck. One, two, looks like only 3 lands. So they got a really good relay. Lots of rituals in there. So the question is, are they going to be able to find some more of these flame breathers and kill us this turn? This match is like Solitaire versus MTG. Exactly right. We're probably dead, but they have to find their pingers on this storm turn. Otherwise, they let us untap and give us another chance to find rites. Oh, they found one, so we're probably dead. Still, all worth it for that one turn where they didn't block and we got the kill. Oh, another Flame Breather. We could have maybe put a little bit more pressure on them. Maybe played a Kor Skyfisher at some point instead of a Wellspring. Maybe they would be at 6 now, but not much difference. Opponent with the GG's in chat. They don't say good luck, have fun, but they're more than willing to say GG when they win the game. All right, so this is the deck that we were playing today. A few differences from the last time we played this deck, but we still got the same record. 1-4. Disappointing. This deck is super grindy, but I kind of feel like we're outclassed, I think, by Storm. We had 3 Storm matchups this league, so that's pretty difficult to be able to deal with. Like, we don't really have any way to interact with Storm. It's incredibly difficult to interact with Storm. You need, to have, like, counter magic, and we just don't have access to any that is going to stop anything that they're doing. Yeah, it is what it is. Definitely have fun with it. I love Experimental Synthesizer as a card in Pauper. I think it's just, like, amazing. One of the best things to enter the format in quite a long time. And the Rites of Initiation, along with Kuldotha Rebirth, great way to surprise somebody, being able to just out of nowhere smack them for like 20 damage or more. And the fact that it only costs 1 mana. Previously, I'd been interested in playing Rally the Peasants in this list, but it costs 3 mana to Rally the Peasants. So with Synthesizer, it's very likely that your Rally the Peasants is just going to be exiled forever, whereas Rites, if it's exiled with Synthesizer, sure, you're not going to get that surprise value, but it only costs 1 mana, so you will be able to cast it, more than likely. I'm going to continue trying to jam with Synthesizer as we go. Love the card, but I don't know. It kind of feels like this deck is having a difficult time with the current meta.